Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So here is my weekly update on prep, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I kind of put on that today's been a tough day. Um, Week three of prep is now done, and I have to say it was a rather disappointing week last week, just purely because I had got ill on Monday evening. I had a great day on Monday. I had got up at 6:30. I had set my intentions for the week. So every day last week I was going to be getting up at 6:30 in the morning, going out for my fasted walk, come back, have breakfast, off to the gym, um, and everything was going really well until I went to bed. And just before I went to bed, I started to feel a bit sick. And I was like, mm. So anyway, off I popped to bed about 11 o'clock, 12:30, I wake up and I was violently ill from 12:30 to 5:30 in the morning. So I had this sickness and diarrhea, 24, 48-hour bug, and it just completely wiped me out for last week. So literally Monday I trained, I had a good session because as I say, I was feeling great until the night. Tuesday I lay on the couch and felt pretty sorry for myself. Wednesday, I still wasn't feeling like I could go to the gym. I was still feeling a bit under the weather. Luckily enough, I did have a nurse's appointment to get my bloods done. So I was able to kind of chat to the nurse about how I was feeling. And yes, there is a little bug going around just now. And then Thursday, I was all set. I was like, mentally, I'm going to get back in the gym today. So I got up and I thought I'll have my breakfast first, get into the gym, and then see how I feel from a walk in the afternoon. Got myself all prepared, got dressed, got my cream of rice ready, my protein shake for afterwards, and I just thought, oh my God, if I go today, it's going to be such a big mistake. So I didn't, but I did get out a walk. Um, so Friday was my first day back in the gym, and I was to take it nice and light because obviously I'd been communicating with my coach Erin, and so work out, but make sure you've got at least 3 to 4 reps in the tank still, which I did. Um, and it was actually quite nice. It wasn't anything groundbreaking, but it was nice to get back in the gym and move some stuff around again. So that was Friday. Saturday was, it was supposed to be legs, but I still didn't feel I had the energy for legs. So I went in and did a pull session. And again, it was quite good. I quite enjoyed that one. Done a wee bit of posing, nothing very strenuous, just kind of getting into the shapes that I need. Um, and then I had Sunday as a rest day. And then, yeah, it's did a check in for Erin and actually was okay. I was quite happy with what I saw. Sorry, pardon me. And actually, with being ill last week, I actually dropped 3 kilos in 36 hours, which was quite nice because I had been at a stalemate um, for a wee while. But I've kind of put on half a kilo again from that, but that's okay. I was expecting actually at least a kilo to go back on, but I've kind of put on half a kilo or just over, but certainly not a full kilo since then, and it's been holding fine all week. So that was good, and just trying to get my food back in, because obviously I hadn't been eating, so trying to get my protein and carbs back up to scratch, and my fat obviously, which is great for your hormones. Um, So yeah, uh, yesterday I actually had a really good Monday. Like again, it was a fabulous Monday. I didn't get up at 6:30. I just let my body wake up when it was ready to wake up. So I am prioritising sleep right now because for my recovery, I definitely need it. Um, Both in and out of the gym. So yeah, prioritising sleep. Yesterday was such a good day, and I did legs and delts, and actually it was one of the best leg sessions I've had in a long time, which was great. I really enjoyed it. Got everything else done that I needed to do, and I even got out for a swim last night with my swimming crew in the loch, which was lovely. The weather was absolutely fantastic. The water was lovely. And it was just nice to have a wee socialising time with them because I've not seen them for a few weeks. And then that brings us to today, and like this morning I got up and I was just like, where is my energy again? It's just dipped. Like, I cannot tell you how fatigued I feel. Within an hour of being up, I felt like I could go back to bed and sleep for another 4 hours. So again, I had got everything ready for the gym, but then I was just feeling so lethargic and fatigued that I thought, actually, I can't do full upper today. Um, so I went out a 2 hour walk instead, which was really good. But whilst I was on my walk, I did get in my head a bit. So because I'm in prep now, having missed kind of last week's training and then missing today's training, you do go in this downward spiral where you are just like, when am I getting a break? I really need to be performing 100% at the moment. Food wise, training wise, cardio. I've got 25 minutes of cardio 6 days a week. Um, and I don't like not getting my cardio in, which I definitely did on my walk today because I climbed up the mast hill and it's actually quite a steep hill, so I just took my time, although I was feeling a bit ugh, but I took my time, got that in, so the heart rate was up definitely. But yeah, it's just one of these. It's a bad day. It's like, I said I would be as truthful about my prep as I possibly can be, and I am. And today has been shit. Like, I am missing my husband. Um, it's hard anyway, and just not having any support or getting a hug when you need it is hard. But hey, it's fine. It's just stuff we've got to deal with at the moment, and yeah, it's like you start to doubt yourself. Yeah, give me a minute. Yeah, you start to doubt if you're even capable of stepping on stage again. And I went down a bit of a prep hole yesterday as well, looking at pictures of me being X amount of weeks out in comparison to the first time round I competed 2 years ago in 2021. And then I was like, I have to keep reminding myself that I had been in like such a long, long prep that I didn't, I was maybe a bit too lean at this point, the first time round. So that is kind of playing on my mind as well because I'm just like, God, am I actually going to be ready in time to step on stage? Um, and you do kind of put a lot of pressure on yourself. Yeah, you do put a lot of pressure on yourself to be doing everything at 100%. And you've got to remember, I suppose, there are times where you can't, and your body's just not willing to play along, which is very annoying. But at the same time, it is part of prep and also being perimenopausal. And right now, again, I'm probably so emotional because I'm kind of coming to the back end of my luteal phase. So my hormones are obviously like going, oh, kind of, here we go, you're going to get your period soon. So there's going to be a wee influx of emotions. Hormones are obviously, estrogen's a bit lower, progesterone's a bit higher. Um, and that does affect you as well, gives you a bit of PMS and all that. So it's just part of being a woman, I suppose. But yeah, symptoms of perimenopause are still, I've had bloods done. I'm trying to figure out where I am. Estrogen came back quite high actually, so that's why I was getting my bloods done at the doctor's again. Because not only do I get them done at Medichecks, I also, if something really comes back a bit awry, I'll go to the docs and just make sure everything's all right. So yeah, been chatting to Erin about that. So we're trying to get to the bottom of that as well because obviously we can't be having my hormones completely out of sync. Um, and when people say balance your hormones, you can't actually balance hormones, just a wee let you know that. You can maybe synchronise them slightly better, but you certainly cannot balance them because they are meant to like fluctuate. So you can never have a linear balance of hormones. Um, so yes, that is me and my emotional state at the moment, which is pretty erratic, I'm going to say. And yeah, there are loads of things going on. So as I say, obviously I'm missing my hubby. He's in Brooklyn or New York. It's just actually sailing up past New York. So yeah, that is how it is going at the moment. I am about to message Erin because I haven't. I've kind of got halfway through a message, and then I was like, oh, let's go and chat to you guys. Um, so yes, this is where I'm at the moment. Things can be tough. I know my head's all clear, and I know I will kind of get on. My weight is actually doing okay, as I said. And to be fair, my body composition, I'm actually quite happy with my body composition, apart from my thighs. This is the bugbear as well, it's my thighs. That's where the fat sticks to. I've always had big thighs, like when I did gymnastics or whatever, always had the big thighs. And that's just where I obviously hold my fat in the lower section, which is quite common for women. Obviously, thighs and bum area is very common for women to hold their body fat. But yeah, I am maybe putting a bit too much pressure on myself to start looking a certain way at this point in prep. But as I say, this is the first time I've done an off season, and this is the first time I'm X amount of weeks out from the competition, as I said. Um, so yeah, comparing myself to my previous competition, I really shouldn't do that because I'd been in prep for so long. So yeah, that is it at the moment, and I really hope that being honest with you guys just shows that you know I'm a human being, and it is tough. People kind of look at you going, "Wow, you're really resilient," and look at you and blah blah blah, and but it's not that easy. It really is not that easy. They don't really see the ins and outs of everyday life when you're living and breathing bodybuilding, and having to go through perimenopause at the same time. So not only do you have the prep issues as normal in bodybuilding, but you've got these added ones. So like hot flushes, anxiety, um, getting in your head, and yeah, serious emotional roller coaster. So yeah, I hope you will continue to come along on my journey, and it'll it'll probably get better and then get worse again as we're going through prep. But yeah, I will keep you updated, and thanks for watching and tuning in. And the next one will be at the end of next week. Or the end of this week actually, because I'm a wee bit late in putting this one on. So yeah, thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for liking, subscribing. Remember and comment if you want, and if you've got any questions, please ask away and I will do my best. And also, if you are a menopausal woman, or even if you're not and you want to be coached, drop me a message. You can email me, you can DM me on Instagram, whichever you fancy. And yeah, I will get back to you as soon as I can. But yeah, it's all fun and games, and this is where we're sitting at the moment. So thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.